All right, then. Here's Miss Judy, who is amazing, and I'm going to miss her so much. Let me just run through some of the things we've been working through downstairs. When you and I get together, we'll do some walking and some recall. Her coming when called. She comes like a champ and walks nicely. But I just want to show you some of the things, the basic obedience things. Those being, let's turn around. Good girl. Sit. She just does a beautiful sit all the time. Just a nice default sit. I don't really even have to ask for it, but if I do, sit. I just use this little cup gesture with my hand. Yeah, sit. Good girl. Or you can just use the word itself. Yeah, come on. Good girl. Sit. Very nice. So she responds to all those things, and you did a beautiful job starting with those nice fundamentals like that. Then for down, I'm going to ask her down. Yes. Sit. And I like to treat her when she's in the down, because in the beginning she definitely wanted to pop up all the time. Her tendency is to want to pop up. When she stays in position, I'll tend to reinforce that, because I do like that. I'm not always going to be asking for a stay, although in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. So when a dog holds a position as a default, I enjoy that. So I'm moving around a little bit, stay. Say I'm loading something or moving things around or what have you. And when I'm done, you know, and I don't want her underfoot, that kind of a thing. And when I'm done moving around, then I'll ask her, free, yeah. She's like, are you sure you're sure? Yes, I am sure. I am sure. Right, go. So we do that again. Sit. Good. Down. Yes, stay. Woo. So we had a little break, no problem. There you go. Sit. Down. Yeah, stay. Good girl, stay. Yeah. Stay. And free. Yeah, good girl. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. So she's got a nice sit and a down. Stay in both of those positions. We'll do a few more of those. Yes. And while I've got a handful of treats, let me show you this as well. This is a leave it. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, so I've got the handful of food. Ooh. Yes, leave it. We played this a lot. You can see she's like, ah, yes. Oop, we dropped one. Good girl. Leave it. Yes, you're such a good girl. Okay. Yes, sit. And let's turn this way so you can see a little better. Yes. Leave it. Oh, you're so good. She's such an overachiever. Yes, you're amazing. You are. Leave it. Oh, good girl. You're so good. You're so good. All right. So let's do a few more sits and downs and stays. All right. Sit. Good. Down. Stay. Woo. You good. Sit. Very nice. Down. Stay. Free. Yeah, you're a good girl. I can see that you probably have taught some targeting, maybe with 2 fingers. We should talk a little bit about that, because we may want to change her hand cue for the down, but we can talk about that when we get together. So let's see. I also want to show you the space cue, and this is the one that I want to use when you come see her for the first time, because as you know, her tendency is to want to jump as soon as she sees someone and she wants to get involved with you. That's kind of her tendency. So what I want to do, a space cue involves me kind of standing up a little taller, and I use the word space, and that just means I need you to have all 4 feet on the ground. Most often they're going to take a little step back to give me some room, but I would use this thousands of times a day. The space cue is endlessly important. So let me show you what it looks like. Here we go. I'm going to kind of get her excited, as she might sort of feel when she sees you for the first time. Space. Good job. So she needs to be able to alternate between being super excited and still being able to give you that little bit of respect, that little bit of distance. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Yeah. Come on. Space. Very nice. And that space, that sort of perimeter, whoops, I lost my mic, that space, that perimeter around your body should exist all the way around, 360 degrees around your body. So if you're asking her to space and your back is turned, it's still her job to stop behind you. Okay, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Space. Yes, very nice. Good, good, good. You're so good. So that's the biggie. When you come see her for the first time, just stand up tall, ask her for space, and when she's seated like this, then you can love her up. You just don't want to give her any kind of attention when she's up on you, because that's what she loves to do. So really, really concentrate that all the reinforcement happens when she's down. And to the extent that you can be a little proactive when you ask for that, like if you see her coming in for the jump and you give her that little bit of body language, just stand up and ask her for space, that will nip it in the bud before she has the chance to jump up on you. If she already has jumped up on you, it's not wasted. You still can ask for space and she's still gonna move back and put her feet on the floor. But it's helpful if you can catch it beforehand, just because it makes her a little more mindful, and as she matures, she's gonna be thinking a little more carefully about, oh, I'm going in, what's the best way for me to get that attention? And she'll politely go into that sit. That also brings up one thing, which is that when she does offer that polite sit, which she does very often, it's very easy to miss it, because we tend to only notice things when the dogs are doing things wrong, but she's starting to do that a lot. When she comes and she wants your attention, she'll come in and be like, excuse me, may I have your attention? And that's when you just want to love her up and give her lots of attention for doing just that. Yes, you're kind of amazing. Yes, you are. All right, one last thing. I'm going to show you the relax on a mat. I'm going to get a mat and bring it right back. All right. So she has already played, she's already played this quite a lot. So she's already in position. I'm going to take her off position to go get those snacks. So when you take this home, I just take a deep breath. And she already did it before I had a chance to get started. You put out a mat, and I would probably use the same mat if you can. The mat is going to be kind of a visual cue for her that this is the game you're going to be playing, which is that you're going to treat her for everything she does that's a little more relaxed than what she was doing before. So usually that deep breath is the cue. And you can see now she's in that really straight down. What I'd like to see now is her kind of rock her body over. And after that rocking over and relaxing, I'd like to see her put her head down. So she's already working on that head down before she's doing the rocking, but that's okay. She's a puppy, so yes. So that straight down may actually still be comfortable for her. Yes. But the essence of this exercise is you're treating her for everything she does that's a little more relaxed than what she was doing before. So when I look at her body, yes. When she's staring at the food, that's what looks most tense. Yes. So when she gives me that, yes, the chin on the ground, that tells me, oh, I'm just easy and relaxed. And by kind of doing that by imitation, it actually makes her start to really feel that way. She genuinely, yes, starts to feel relaxed. So when you have people over, you have things going on at your house where normally she would be all jittery, you put out the mat. Take a deep breath. I'm going to feed that. Take a deep breath. She goes into the down, and And there's the hip. I don't know. Oh, darn it, the hip is cut off. You can't really see it. Anyway, she just rocked over on her hip, so I'm going to feed her for that. But anyway, she'll go through these steps of, first she'll sit, then she'll lie down, then she'll rock over on the hip as she's doing, and then she'll put her head down on the ground. And all of those things, once she connects, those things with whatever would normally make her feel jittery, then she starts to feel confident around those things. Very nice. So she's really working on putting her head down. She's doing great. And you probably can't see she's moving her hip as well. Anyway, we'll do more of this when we get together, but I just kind of wanted to have this for you to refer back to. So again, I'm going to take her off. Look at that. The steps are going to be, she gets on here, you take a deep breath, and she goes through her paces. Yes, which is that. She folds into that down. She's already, you probably can't see, nice. You probably can't see very well, but she's already in that kind of curvy down, which is more comfortable. Now I'm just waiting for the head to go down. Yes, and that's it. And then you're just working on getting more and more duration with her head down. But that's it. You're so smart. You're such a good girl. Yeah. Okay, great. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And well, for sure, space will be the first behavior on the docket. All right, I'll see ya. You're so good.